What's up guys, this is Cube from VanillaTV with another episode of VanillaTV TF2 Fragmovies of the month. This month we are looking at February's movies and we've got 8 movies to review and we're going to be doing them in reverse rating order, so we're ending with our favourite frag movie of the month. As always, we're going to have all of the frag movies linked at the end of the video, so stick around till then if you want to watch the full movies of any of the frag movies we're reviewing. First up, we've got a frag movie made by TF2 Fragmovies, which is a name I've most probably pronounced wrong. The movie is called Flip and it stars Flip, who is one of those French snipers who never seems to miss a headshot. It's just a short sniper only movie. I think the frags start off quite weak, but they do get much better towards the end of the movie. Whenever I make a frag movie, I try and make sure that there's some good frags at the beginning to keep people watching. The music was pretty good. It's one of those electro songs that we see a lot of nowadays in frag movies. The editing is pretty minimalistic, but it's a short, sweet sniper frag movie, so worth the watch. The good frags, as I said, are at the end. So overall we've given it 5 out of 10. Next up we've got Icarus, which is a frag movie edited together by Babel, starring the Korean TF2 community, so it's always nice to see movies from different parts of the world. The movie starts out with nearly 40 seconds of just smoothing different maps. I think you should be more inventive with intros. We see too many of these just smoothing of maps and it doesn't really add anything to the movie, it just seems like you're trying to fill time. Once the movie actually gets going, I think it's pretty decent. A few too many of the frags are from Source TV demos, which just looks really out of place when you're showing the frag from a player's point of view. That Source TV is just way off in terms of the hit registration. Also, some of the frags look like they're against some pretty weak opponents, but I can't really complain about that. As an editor, you work with what you're given usually, so overall 6 out of 10. Let's take a look. Next up we have Emancipation, which is a movie edited together by Deli, who had a movie which featured in our January edition of Frag Movies of the Month. I feel like the frags in this movie were actually really good, but maybe the editing let it down a little bit. He's released 2 movies in 2 months and maybe he should have just spent a little bit more time editing this one together, and I think it could have been a really good frag movie, but still definitely a decent movie to watch. I mean, it's only 4 minutes long, he's got the length right, and I think the colours as always look really nice. He seems to always choose to record his movies without the crosshair, which is just personal preference. I like to see it in. Some people think it looks more movie-like if you take it out, but if you really want to appreciate the player's aim, I think you need to keep in the crosshairs. Overall, we've given it 6 out of 10. I think his movie last month, which was Helix, scored 7 out of 10. I didn't think it was good as Helix, but definitely still worth a watch. Let's take a look. So now we move on to the top 5 frag movies of the month, and at number 5 we have Serious Business, which is just a short 2 minutes 30 movie edited together by Sorrow, containing frags by himself as Sniper. The movie is basically all mid-air headshots, but it's edited together with some really slow paced music, which a lot of people might not like, but I think it really matches the editing, which is why we've given it 7 out of 10 in that department. I would have liked to see this movie a little bit longer with maybe a bit more of a variety of different types of kills, but I think it was meant more as a frag clip, but I thought it was edited well enough to be reviewed. Overall we've given it 7 out of 10 and it's coming at number 5 in this month's review.
stuck on a torrid hand to think what he left behind. And the rain whipped off his face, unknown to the part of town. No clue to the change in his life was about to come around. And for his boys and his family, made sure he held him down. Never cared about traveling, touring, he always made him proud. No one's opinions or comments could ever make him down. I regret the choices and promises coming out his mouth.
No, I can't take one more step towards you.
At number 4 we have B&B, a movie edited together by X-Time, which is a Demo Man movie starring frags from Brego and Beaster, and these two just seem to be in every single frag movie. I see them all the time getting air shots and crit skills. You may have heard the first song before, it was in one of the movies we reviewed last month, but the movies were released so close together that I don't think it was an intentional copy. He must have just been using the song already and finished all the editing of the first song when the previous movie came out. There are quite a few just Demo Man frag movies out there, and I think frags wise this is one of the better ones. A few of the review panel thought that the second half of the movie was better than the first half, and I definitely have to agree. So stick around for the second song for sure. Overall we've given it 7 out of 10. Right, moving on to number 3 from February. It is a jump movie by Freezer. The movie's called Atmosphere. And I know what you're thinking, frag movies of the month. This isn't a frag movie, but we've put a couple of jump movies in this month just because they have to be seen. So we swapped out the frags category for a difficulty category, which is the difficulty of the jumps. For those of you that don't know what a jump movie is, it's basically where the player has unlimited health and usually unlimited ammo as well, and they do trick jumps around various maps, either standard TF2 maps or maps that have been created specifically for difficult jumps. Critically speaking, I think the movie was a little bit short, it's just under 2 minutes 30, but if you've only got the content for one song, then definitely just keep it to one song. I think it was edited together pretty well. There was lots of syncing to the music and nice transitions in between each jumps. So overall we've given it 7 out of 10.
That you're all alone when you know you got your own closet full of hollow bones. Watch the tone when you speak to old folks. I'm grown, just trying to get out of this Minnesota cold. Look, lady, I'm homeless, I'm crazy. I'm so hopeless, I'm suicidal daily. If you and I can't coexist, let's fake it, cause I ain't got the energy it takes for this relationship. I'm waiting for a city bus to flatten me and transport me to the ever after happily.
At number 2 we have Freedom, which is another jump movie, this time edited together by Delort, and it really hurts me to have to put this movie at number 2. I think it was Skyride who pointed out that if he'd released this movie in 6 months' time, it probably still would have finished number 1. It's just purely unlucky that he's released it at the same time as what we have put as number 1 this month. There's a whole jump community which Delort has worked with, and I think he's a part of, to make this movie, and there's loads of different classes involved. There's soldier jumps, demo man jumps, which you'd expect to see, but then there's engineer wrangler jumps and pyro jumps in there as well. So overall we've given the difficulty of the jumps 9 out of 10. Some of these jumps are just unbelievable. I'd have no chance of completing any of them. And to match that, it's been edited together just really well. I think this has got to be one of the greatest jump movies I've ever seen. So enough of me talking, let's have a look. And so finally we reached number 1 for February 2012 Fragmovies of the Month. A lot of you predicted it when it was released. It is The Green Beret, a movie edited together by Reds, starring himself and Recco, playing various off-classes with Scout. This has got to be one of the most entertaining frag movies I've ever watched. It's got so much character throughout the movie, lots of really funny bits that genuinely did make me laugh out loud. These are the Scout pair from UB Gaming, so a top level team, even though Frags is actually the lowest category on our rating, getting 7 out of 10. but that is complemented by 10 out of 10, 9 out of 10 and 9 out of 10 in the other categories. Some of you may be surprised that we've given the music 9 out of 10 when there's Mika in the soundtrack and The Simpsons, but the full songs that we used I thought fitted really well, and the little segments of songs such as The Simpsons part and the 300 part and the Star Wars part, they fitted the movie so well and really broke up the long frag movie. This is definitely all about what making a frag movie should be about. It's a really fun frag movie. I bet it was really fun to make as well. It brings out a lot of personality throughout the movie. You should absolutely definitely be giving this one a watch, if not a download. So yeah, our number 1 frag movie from VanillaTV Fragmovies of the month February is The Queen Beret by Reds, scoring 9 out of 10. Just before we wrap up and give you the links to all the different frag movies we've reviewed this month, I want to give a massive thanks to the rest of the panel, Bones, Skyride, Decap and Freezer. I've linked their channels here if you want to go and check them out. They've been a massive help in rating and reviewing all the different movies. And I'll just take a second to say that VanillaTV, the channel that you're watching right now, we have loads of different competitive TF2 content. We've got insight videos where we look at professional players' point of views with their team comms, Highlander insights, analysis videos, tons and tons of casts, so definitely give us a subscribe and check out our other content. But just to wrap up, I've been Cube from VanillaTV. Following this is all the links to the different movies. They all open up in a different window, so click away, watch as many as you want, give them a thumbs up if you've enjoyed them, give this video a thumbs up if you've enjoyed it. I'll see you guys next month.